Hello, welcome to CARDMINDS. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Virgo weekly money and career reading from January 6th to the 12th, 2025. Virgos, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Virgos weekly money and career, January 6th to the 12th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout on the here out for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of January. And if you're interested in the results of the free readings of November, December, and I threw a little bonus reading in there, there's a special video I did live. You can check on the channel in the live section the announcement for all the winners for the end of 2024. Also, if you're interested in a tarot reading, we'd have Sunday sessions at 12 noon every Sunday, live at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested, you can join the community and get a tarot reading, or whenever I pop in, sometimes during the week at another time, whenever I open a session. If you become a member or join the community, that'll give you the opportunity and access to a tarot reading. And last information, there is a new channel, CARDMINDS Energy, where I will be reading all other types of readings other than money and career. These weekly money and career readings are not going anywhere. This is going to remain the channel for these weekly readings. But for any other type of readings, energy readings, if you're interested, it'll be over there on the other channel. I will put the link in the description box. All right, let's get started. Virgo, money and career, January 6th to the 12th, 2025. What energies do we have? What do we need to know for this upcoming week? What is the message? What is the root of the matter? What do we need to know? Okay. So we have the Death card, which tells me that there's something ending, and the rebirth or the change. You want change, you want to end something, or you know you're going into a new cycle. Maybe you're starting a new a job. There's communication there. There's the birth of something. Someone's communicating with you or contacting you after the ending of something. So are you ending a job? Are you starting something new? Or are you waiting for communication on something, a callback or information? It feels like there's at the same time an energy of passive, done, or don't want to deal with anymore, or I'm done with these people, right? Don't want to get involved. There you go. It feels like there's something that's over, that's done, that you don't want to be involved in anymore, and then moving into a really creative process. So it's like with this choice, with this decision, the choice you're making to create something or to be part of something creative or to be part of a team or starting a new job where you have to tap into creativity or you have to find solutions or you have to be there, right? Be there obviously, but be there with solutions or being resourceful. And it feels like you're maybe trying to figure out what attitude you want to have before you make a choice. Is it the right choice for me? What am I going to decide? And if I decide, what am I going to have to give and take? What am I going to have to leave behind? What are the concessions I'm going to have to do or make as I make this decision to go into this new energy? What am I supposed to know? What is the information? It feels like you're changing your day-to-day life. It feels like it's going to change your day-to-day life and you're taking a new start, clearly, because we have the death card and this rebirth. But it feels like you understand this is going to change your day-to-day life, but you don't understand how. And you also feel maybe that you don't want to have that same routine you had before that was too oppressive or something you didn't want anymore. You don't want that routine. You didn't like the routine. This is something you want to get out of. So as you make a decision, as you shift and go into, let's say, a new job, or you're starting to trying to find a new job, you have to ask yourself the questions as, what am I going to let go? Or what am I going to give into? What am I going to compromise? What am I accepting to compromise, and what am I not? What are my priorities, right? Because you know probably there'll be certain things that, well, that you don't want anymore because you didn't like the routine. It's killing the routine. Killing the routine. Okay. So are you going to compromise on certain things to not have that routine? That's probably what you have to do. Yeah, disappointment. So, okay, got it. So it feels like, for example, so you're moving into something smoother. That's good. After disappointment, you don't want to be in that routine anymore, but you have to compromise. So it's almost like, okay, well, you might not have that same routine, but that means you have to be more independent, and you're going to have to take on more responsibility or be more resourceful. And maybe, you're right, be the one that has to come up with solutions within the job. Because usually, you know, when you get into that routine, or you don't want to take responsibilities and you want the easy job, I'm not saying it's easy, but when you have that daily routine mapped out and it's always the same thing, it's easier to go to the job, to get through the day, eyes closed, right? Then wanting to get out of the routine, being independent, maybe having your own, being freelance or being independent, or not having the same hours, that you're going to have to compromise. Maybe take on more responsibilities. Maybe maybe if you don't want the 9-to-5 job, then maybe it's a little more all over the place, and maybe later in the evening and maybe the weekends, but then you don't, right? You don't have to have that constant routine. That's the way it feels. So more responsibility. It's almost like you get a promotion, and with the promotion, but I don't think it's that, but with the promotion, it's less boring, but more responsibility. Okay, so it's just an example. Doesn't have to be that, but it's just an example. Whatever it is, you've been disappointed and you're done, but you're moving into something smoother, but less complicated, less headbutting, right? Less arguments. It feels like you had arguments with your coworkers, or arguments with your manager, or just not seeing eye to eye, and boring and done, and I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be put on other projects. I want to work on other things. I want to be more important, or I know I'm worth more. I know I'm resourceful. I know I'm creative, and I know I should be put on other tasks, other jobs, and I should not be waiting and staying in the same job that's boring. Okay. That was a long message. Just know that these are not my words. These are messages that I'm delivering for whoever this is. All right, let's see where this is going. Okay, the star, we have the believing, and you have dreams. This dream situation is coming up in a lot of these readings. Also, because we're in the beginning of the year 2025, people have goals, people have aspirations, or things, setting goals, wanting that new job, wanting to be part of something new, wanting to be in something more interesting, in a job that's more interesting, right? Or pays more, or, you know, doing that thing, developing that thing that you've always wanted to, something like that. Here we have the star, which tells me it's pretty positive messages. I like that. But you're also, giving more. You have to give more. Your creativity is going to come back. Your inspiration is going to come back. You're going to be with the right people in this new job, or in this new operation, or new thing you want to be into, but you have to give more. Again, back with the duality between being bored with the routine and getting out of that and being more creative, more proactive, more participative, more, right, more, and taking on more responsibility. So it feels like you are going to be part of a new group. You're working on being part of a new group. You're working on your career progress, but you've been disillusioned. You feel like it's all smoke and mirrors. Virgo, I'm not used to these energies that are a little bit, not down, but, yeah, a little negative. Let's see where this is going. Let's see. Usually very poetic, very positive. Let's see. The Hangman, you've been patient enough. Yes, we get the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I feel like this is also maybe in a plan you've had. You've had a plan, and you have been working on it, or you tried to work on it with new people. When I say you had a plan in your job, a plan to work on something else, or a plan to get more responsibilities with your manager, or a plan to, right, do different things, or to be part of something new. There's your plan with the High Priestess. But there's a bit of impatience there with the Hangman. You're not patient. You don't want to be patient. You want to get out of the routine, and that's it. And you want to be into something more interesting. But it feels like what you're bringing in that's going to satisfy you is going to be different with the Hangman. So between the Hangman and the High Priestess, it's time also, as you transition, as you move, as the energies start moving forward, it's important to reflect. Instead of getting frustration, disillusion, it's important to reflect on what you've done up to now and what you really want. It's about reflection, and it's like a necessary pause to see things from a different angle with the Hangman. Patience, you've been patient, and you feel like things are going nowhere. It's almost like you're waiting for that new plan. You're waiting for that excitement. You're waiting for your boss to put you on other things. You're waiting for your company to recognize your effort, or you're waiting for that opportunity or the connection that's going to open doors for you to take you out of that routine. This is here. This is forcing you to put yourself in question, because you're making a new choice in your life and you want something new. You want new energy. needing change. So you want that change. But that change imposes patience and imposes reflection on your choices. Coming back to how you started, or what influenced you, or the people that helped you, or the people with who you learned, or the people that opened doors for you, or why you made these choices, or why you made these choices to be in this job. Your history, your family history, your education, what brought you here. Yes, sometimes needing different, needing out, needing a change of scenery, needing a different rhythm, working different in a different environment, in a different way, needing change puts us in introspection and asking us questions about ourselves. How did I get here? Why do I need change? Why is this not fitting for me anymore? I don't like this anymore. I need to move forward. And all that is sort of maybe trickling down while you wait. Waiting is always a moment where all the energies start brewing in the mind, right? Who am I? Why did I do this? How did I come so far? What took me here? What brought me here? And how am I going to build the future? And how am I going to flip the switch? Wheel of Fortune, you are flipping the switch. Here we go. Here we go. But it's taking a lot of personal energy with the High Priestess to process all this, to be very clear, to be very prudent, right? To move forward in a slow way, to understand exactly what your goals are, to be very clear on your decisions, very wise on your decisions. And this intuition is guiding you to open yourself up towards other knowledge, initiations, discovery. You are going to go out and discover new, be initiated, or learning new. People are going to open doors for you because you want different, because you don't want the routine anymore, because you don't want that job anymore. You're going to learn new, or people are going to mentor you or connect you with the right people, connect you with the right sources or resources, to trust yourself to go out and discover new paths, or to trust yourself that you can go discover new paths and be creative in your job, in your career. So what you don't want anymore, you're letting go, but you know that that is a transformative energy and that you have to process it. It's not overnight, but we don't have the temperance, but it has been in gestation for a while and has demanded patience. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So flipping the switch, things are moving forward, things are shifting, change of energy here, change of dynamic. Change of dynamic. I like that. You are going to the right connections. You are going to the right synchronicities. People that are going to open doors or have the knowledge are going to be able to, link you up with people, or link you up with the right, hook you up with the right information or the right things going on to change your work rhythm. To get out of the routine. This is really it, getting out of the routine. But I like the Wheel of Fortune. The change of dynamic, you're going to change energies. If that's something you're questioning, the change is coming, right? It's a new dynamic. It's more energetic and maybe, less, less slow and more energetic. More luck coming in. This is a lucky period. A lot of changes moving forward, but fluidly moving forward, but a lot of changes and ascending. Renewing. It's like a refresh, positive refresh. You needed this positive refresh. You wanted the change. You wanted the breath of fresh air. And then it sort of takes a rapid evolution where you're growing, more activities, more opportunities, more people to talk with, maybe a promotion. And if not that, if you don't want to be, but it also means that, yes, you're the frustration of being in a job where it's the same old, same old. You don't want to be that. You don't want to do that anymore. So maybe you're asking for a promotion in that job and more responsibilities. But then you have to weigh the pros and cons, right? Okay, well, it's an easy job, but it's boring, or I'm not very challenged in this job, or I'm not learning much, or there's not much room for growth. So I have to make a decision. Do I want to ask for a promotion if it's a possibility in your company, if that's something you're interested, or am I going to go off on something else? But if it's that, I might have less security, or, and might have to be more resourceful and take on more responsibility. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. A lot going on. All right, let's see. Virgo, weekly, money and career. Is there one last message for the road? January 6th to the 12th, 2025. 8 of Pentacles, working hard. Okay, very good at what you do. Very precise. You're specialized. Or you're a hard worker, you're very experienced, you know what you're doing. You're professional, you know what you're doing. Okay, what else? One last message for the road for Virgos. Weekly, money and career. I don't know if I'm taking these, we'll see. January 6th to the 12th, 2025. We have the Lovers. Yep. Truth, honesty. Okay. Maybe you feel like those people were dishonest. Well, you do feel disillusioned here. Smoke and mirrors. So here we go. You want to make sure there's integrity there. And you want to make sure you're clear on your new choice. You have a Page of Cups. There's a new offer there. That's good. That is good. We have the Three of Swords here, which tells me that that is the end of the job, or the end of something that didn't work for you, that you don't want to belong there anymore. You feel the people didn't have your back. And there's a question of integrity there. So it's not just a routine. We do have the end here, the Death card here, telling me that you are leaving something behind, and this is really a new cycle. Detaching yourself from that old job or old ways, not enough money, the frustration, financial frustration, or just feeling left out. Again, left out from the responsibilities, or left out from the cool opportunities or projects, and you don't want to be part of that anymore. You rather step in to this new role, or step into new energy, even though you have to compromise, and maybe it's less easy, not easy, less, easy. The Moon, indecisive, but I think you're in between both. Not quite clear exactly on how you're going to push forward. All you know is you want to let that go because they didn't give you the opportunity, or you felt left out, or you not enough money, or you're waiting for that raise, or whatever, the whole thing. And the thing here is, with this Death card here, it really feels like that really put you in a new perspective. In other words, still I didn't get that promotion, or still I didn't get put on that thing you told me you were going to put on, or more responsibility, or still I didn't get that raise, or what on earth is going on here? Now I know I need to go out and, go discover something new, or allow myself to be in a different position, even though I might have to work harder, or I might have to work in a different way, or I might have to be somewhere else and move or something. Maybe not move, but take on more responsibility. It feels, yes, you have the Emperor and the Empress. Look at that. Wow. Okay, well, there you go. Room for growth. You are starting something completely new. It can be creative, or you will grow in that new business. You will grow in that new job. what all the experience that you've had up to now has been really will be something very important. The fact that you have experience, the fact that you are very specialized in something, or you know how to do something very good, or there's a certain task that you do very precisely and very well, that is putting you in a new position now where you're going to be able to grow. But you're anchoring yourself. Either there's two entities here, father figure, mother figure, or two very important people in your life or in this decision making. One a little rigid, a little not very flexible, but a leader, someone you look up to, someone that has a lot of responsibilities, someone that a decision maker there, and a mother figure. I feel they're both of them right here. I just feel like you're indecisive and you want more money, and in between you have these two people. And if it's not two people very important in your life and very influensive in your decision, this is you, very clear on where you stand. You're not going to take any BS anymore. You know what you want. Now you're clear on what you want. You've been indecisive. It's taking you a long time to figure it out, but now you're clear on where you stand, and you're going to create your own space. So whether you're starting a new job, you're going to create within that job and evolve within that job and grow within that job. But because of your experience, because of that thing you do so well. Let's say you're a barista. I keep seeing someone making coffee. Let's say you're a barista and you make really, really good coffee and really quickly, right? That's all you do. That's all you desire to do, but you do a damn good coffee. That is projecting you in being creative in the next job, in the next task. If you're promoted, maybe you'll teach others, or maybe you'll nurture others, or maybe you'll create new types of coffees or new ways or something. You'll be creative in your job, and you'll be allowed to be creative, as opposed to before where it was just the routine, do the coffee and just get the job done. Now there's room for growth, there's room for creativity, and there's room to participate in the elaboration of this coffee, if you know what I mean. And it's just an example. It doesn't mean everybody's a barista, although maybe some of you are. It doesn't mean that everybody's making coffee. This is just an example. And so here you are going to be growing in this new energy and happy to grow in this new energy. But you do have these oppositions here with indecisiveness and frustration of being left out. You're not going to be left out anymore. You're going to be center stage making that coffee. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for sharing your energies, for sharing your journeys. Happy New Year to all. I wish you all the best for 2025. Positive energies to all of you out there, wherever you situate yourself in the world. Positive energies for this new year. I hope you reach your goals, and I hope we can ride through 2025 together. It's been a hell of a ride for 2024. Thank you so much for watching. I want to say that the magic word is finding my creative space. Finding my creative space. So if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put finding my creative space down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of January. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.